All right, so then once you get to the magic school, so I'm going to choose as an educator. So go ahead and click on that, and then you'll get prompted to sign in with Google. So then, is everybody at this screen?
So ours is, mine doesn't show up like yours. It isn't.
It's very
Is it-
slow.
Okay.
It says build your profile.
Did you just?
Yeah, I had to go through like 6 identification questions.
Oh, okay, go ahead and fulfill that part. And then once you get to this area, then we'll continue.
Dumb
Yours is
question.
showing up.
Once Kurt decides to actually load my email, where how do you get that?
You just type Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, then it's just literally magicschool.ai and just and then she just wants you to sign in with Google, so it's just easier to just sign in with Google. You're already.
I had to sign in, create a separate password anyway, because I was logged in.
I hate that invocation. You should just-
Oh, I got past that, this thing.
Yeah, that's just possible. I enjoyed that.
Very social too, just in a certain.
So
They are.
really, this is kind of just free time, so I'd like to give you a little bit of time to play around with some of these tools. So maybe for like the next 5 minutes, just go ahead and play with some of these tools. So if you want to use lesson planning, there's areas in here where you could do rubric generators, writing feedback. So if you want to just kind of scroll through some of these tools, click on them and kind of play around. If you have any that you want to star to make your favorite, so if I click on my favorites here, these are the ones that I've starred to use. You can customize them as well, so if you were to choose one of the tools here, then you can actually kind of play around with these fields here and then save it. But just use the next few minutes to kind of click around and play around a little bit.
How do you get beyond high school grade?
Yeah, all I got is 9th grade.
There's
There's university.
Scroll all the way down,
Oh, did
or maybe is it all the way at the top? I know I've seen it.
are you building the?
Yeah, all the way
profile?
down.
I don't know.
And then you should notice, like on the handout, if you're writing prompts, like I know if you happen to do the lesson plan one. If you put in a prompt, it'll actually, there's a thing there that says get help with prompt, so it will actually, if you click on that, it will help you reword the prompt to make it better.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Which item is that?
That would be if you were trying the lesson plan tool,
Oh, that's.
so I'll go through and do one.
It's like Chat GPT.
One thing I did find handy here, for the lesson plan tool is there's plenty of areas to add files for rubrics as well, so I've experimented with some of that stuff. It also gives you an opportunity to like align to certain standards, so if you have program accreditation standards that you want to put in there and try experimenting with some of that.
This gave me this quiz. How do I export stuff out of here once I've created it?
So the exports, it does allow you, to copy and paste some of the stuff. The output history, you may have to upgrade to a paid version if you want
Oh, I see. you
more
got-
of your output history saved.
I just, example, I just
Yeah.
created, I just prompt create a quiz.
Yeah.
And is it easier to download it then, or to,
Probably, yeah.
okay, I see, I just found,
And that'll export it too.
yeah, I see we got download. The
Yes.
easiest way would be to download it and import it into Canvas.
Yeah, and I've not
Yeah,
experimented with putting it in Canvas yet, but
Okay.
yeah, let's just out of curiosity, try like hitting download, see what happens. Okay, so yeah, export to Google Docs, so yeah, it'll allow you to probably,
Like create a Word document with it. or whatever.
Yes,
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
That is never great.
Probably has to be question by question. I mean, if you're gonna use their quiz, I don't think it probably does full direct.
yeah, it would probably be one of those things where you have to copy and paste the information into a quiz, yes.
So then there's.
Yes. Seems pretty.
All I did was say. Physical sense. Okay, what three? All over. Oops, there's one race.
So Fred, I don't know, like, if how this looks from your opinion, because you're an English instructor, so I just put in here, you know, make a lesson for the first day of class to create thesis statements, and then this is all the information that it came out. Good point.
Yeah.
Introduction of new
I just
material.
clicked on quiz,
Yeah.
quiz, but just play with something. Yeah, that's what I'm on right now, actually.
So then it'll prompt you for other questions. Oh, but then see, in order to do that, you have to get the paid version, so we're gonna go back. It will allow you to do other actions here, if you click in the little actions tab here, if you wanna customize your prompt further.
Should have lost.
Renee,
Yes.
in the lesson plan, it has the grade level, you were able to put university. but-
Yeah, I just had.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of the menu.
Arrow button.
Scroll down about halfway.
Learn as you guys did, with your. Throw it in.
Are there any of these tools you want me to try to play with up here, or you're just kind of experimenting on your own at this point?
Written process. As far as, wanted to write a quick quiz.
Oh, they even have things in here for classroom management, generate suggested solutions for specific classroom management challenges. Does anyone want to share like a classroom management problem they had, and I can put the prompt in here, we'll see what it says.
Two students yelling at each other.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Haven't tried any of these techniques before, right?
No, because they're violently yelling at each other. Yeah, there's more separation.
Somebody. Yes, this is a very robust.
Yeah.
Oh, the GROW mediation model. Has anyone heard of that before? We're putting in conflict resolution.
Nice.
So at any rate, I'll give you a couple more minutes to play around and then I'm gonna show you how to create a student facing room. So then that way you can monitor how the students use the AI if you want to utilize that in any of your lessons. Oh, this is interesting. Generate guiding questions aligned with a YouTube video.
Whoa.
Oh, so if you get the YouTube transcript and then put it in here, you can generate something for that too. Interesting. I'd have to actually get a transcript, but. Now you'll see one here that says rubric generator. This is one that I actually customized. So if I go in here, this is where like I added specific files and rubrics and then saved it for later use. Okay, so once you are done kind of playing around with what you're doing, go ahead and try clicking along the left side where it says Magic Student. And then from here, click on Rooms. Is everybody there?
It's going slow, but.
Okay. I'll give you another minute.
And what did you tell?
So once you happen to get into the area for the Magic Student in the rooms, go here to where it says Create Room. And then from here, you can choose whatever tool you want for your room. So if you don't see it here, you can go ahead and click search. So I'm just going to put in math help or math room. And then Alejandro, would there be like, just off the top of your head, like any, math content to quiz for students? Like what, something I could put in there?
You know, the great thing about it is. Right, you said that, look at my book. Let's do, I guess, rational expressions.
For 300.
Okay. And then, okay, for number of questions, we'll just put 5 for this example. And you do have the option to add additional tools to your room if you want, but for this purpose, we'll just use the math review. So then I'll say to save to room.
No, it's good.
And then you can put in the room name, any additional descriptions here, click on save room.
I did. Great room. Was perfect.
All right, so now if you wanted to share this with your students, there's 3 different ways you can do that. You can do which probably not gonna use the Google Classroom. My recommendation would just be to choose the join URL. So now, what I'm gonna do. All right, so Alejandro, I just sent you a chat, so try clicking on that link and we'll see if you can get into that room as a student. And then you can actually preview it as a student as well. So if you click on this where it says preview a student, this is what it's going to look like for your students when you create and share that room with them. And then they always have to click on this acknowledgement. So now here it's going to ask me how did, what this,
To answer the question.
yes. Now I would have absolutely no idea.
This right here is like general.
So type in
So-
like any numbers and see what happens.
Yeah. I'll just put in 25.
Yeah, see what happens. No, you're wrong. Then it's, I wonder if it'll like show you the response.
Says that is not correct. Let me guide you through this problem, and then it will go through and
Interesting.
that's. So then
Next time.
you're like, how do I factor? How? Yeah.
I can do it then,
Like
I
a
can not.
cat.
Oh, hey, my
It's
science
hard.
class, so apparently couldn't take.
Okay, so then this, of course, let me help you understand factoring.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now, were you able to access the course through that link?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go back here, just so that you can see what it looks like from the instructor point of view. Oh, it opened in a new tab. All right, I'm gonna get out of this, go back here. So now, if I'm in my teacher mode again. And I'm in my rooms, now I can see for this room that I've had this other student in here. So if I click on him. Then I can see, now did you interact with the tool at all? Or did you just click on it and see that you could view it?
In the thing, you know, I answered the question.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay, yep. So here, now if you were to go, I'm gonna close out of this for a second. So if you go back into your room, you can see your students and whether or not they've been active or not.
Oh, you can see what I did?
Yes, so I'm gonna click on Alejandro so we can see what he did. So we have his output history here.
There's an answer.
Oh, well, it did it before. I don't know, maybe I.
So
There we go. There, okay. So then here. I'm assuming this was your answer. And it says, good job, that's correct. So it is nice, like if you have, this way you can go in and see how the students are interacting with the tool. You can see what questions they're asking it, what their answers are, etc. So this is a good way to monitor the AI usage that if you allow that in your class for your students. I'll give you one other example of something I did earlier. So if I go back into some of these other rooms that I created. So I created one for language help. And I had initially just put in my discussion prompt just to see like what it would do. I was just thinking, okay, if I put in this prompt, is it going to answer the question for me? And it said, no, it appears this is your discussion question. Please answer the question and I can provide you with more robust feedback. So there's still things in here that will kind of, in a way, cheating prevention, I suppose. Now, it'll tell you if the student logged in and didn't do anything with the tool. So like for this instance, I didn't do any output, but you can see. And it'll show like whether the student was distracted or their level of interaction with the tool.
And is this built, can this be built into Canvas and whatnot?
As far as I know, I have not been trained on like any magic school like Canvas integration in that respect. Like to me, if you were to use this, it would be like
Yeah.
you could put create the room, put the link in Canvas and say, okay, if you would like to use this as a study tool, you can do so from this area, you know, and then that way you can monitor how they're using it. But here it shows, you know, strengths and interests, areas for improvement. Whether or not how engaged they were. Oh, somebody's having fun next door. But did you want me to create like any other, like just playrooms and share a link with somebody? Simple. I wonder if there's any yours. I don't see anything for health science. I can definitely see that math tool coming in handy, at least for somebody like me. Now here I went in and used the AI tutor and just asked, for help on the scientific method.
Your managing student resource.
So I just invited Dave Green into a study bot room for biology.
Good.
So does anyone have any questions as we're playing around with these things?
Pretty cool.
Just gonna take some playing around, I think.
Now, yeah, so the invite student that's here, I'm trying to think of anything else, preview student, moderate.
But the one that we have is the free one, so
Just plug it in.
we invite them and it's still gonna have some of its limitations. because it's-
Yeah. Yeah, the most I've noticed in terms of like limitations is their output history, like after a while, it's just going to stop saving it. But if you're only interacting with the tool so often, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think it'll only generate 20 questions. So
Yeah.
That's probably. But that's still.
I go back in the rooms, maybe I can see how. Okay, so yeah, I currently get, oh, and it'll also tell you how many students have been interacting in each group as well.
How did I act with this biology study on?
Yeah, if I refresh here, I should be able to see now I have one student in my biology course.
Generate a song.
So now I can see,
Type in a topic and then pick any existing song and make lyrics to the tune of that song.
That's awesome. This is amazing.
Oh, it looks like there's like some German in here.
ChatGPT.
Where's the German?
Well, that is.
Oh, yeah.
That-
Kind of a sound.
I wonder if it's just filler.
So, no, it just decided to be German.
Was like. I don't put it fast,
So bug or feature?
I just think it doesn't like my accent.
Yeah, if you create any rooms, feel free to share the link with your neighbor and play around.
This is worksheet generation later. So it gives you a narrative paragraph of information that they read comprehension. They ask questions under the paragraph.
Cool.
In both formats.
So true.
So fill in the blank and.
True, you, can't sign it. But.
This
It'll work
thing-
right now.
And then it got open-ended questions.
Just showing you about you.
So if you had a
Something
topic,
like that.
it'll give them the information that you,
Ever reach out to me.
then it's just like a word comprehension, so that this will test them on all. And even definitions, like at the end, they'll say that define these words, these definitions. That's pretty great. That worksheet.
Oh, nice, yeah, that's your answer here as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, so then, and really, you got, I put it on a Word document, and get as a little sign.
It's not going forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then if you want to
Also have to
save it,
work
if
on
you go
that.
to, yeah, and then save resource.
Just titles.
And then title it now, but because of the free version, my recommendation would be to like copy this into like a document and save it
Yeah.
yourself.
Hold on,
Yeah, then
she's wrong. Hold on.
just have them do that.
Oh, it looks like you have an edit as well. Oh, so you can go in and click edit and change, make some changes if you want.
If you get that, make good practice for that. Stuff. It'll take about 15 seconds. Do more like a thing.
Oh, it looks like you can change the access level as well. Click share.
Yeah, cause otherwise then you copy and paste it and. Make it like this one.
Oh, see here, this one, the copy, yeah. Oh, so then this is easy if you just click that copy to like paste it
Yeah.
in another thing, yeah.
And then change it.
Well, to be fair,
So you can,
she hasn't had
you
school.
can have them fill in the blank ones too if you go out.
School started.
It's fill in the blank. Are those answers too?
Where you gonna check the in?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it looks
or-
like, yeah, fill in the
Yeah.
blank and then multiple choice. Open-ended questions, but yeah. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, I just tried like this text rewriter just to see what would happen, but now if you ask it like specific things about characters in a story, it will kind of like specify that stuff. It's kind of interesting.
I don't think-
Is there anything else before we go, or just continue playing around for the next couple minutes?
Yeah, cause you're finding, I think sifting through it is just the way to figure out what you need.
Yeah, just finding the tools that are most useful to you.
And then. If we wanted to take to the next level, is that what the school's gonna do, or we just buy ourselves?
That would probably be like a conversation I would maybe have with John to say, like, do we wanna just do like a college-wide subscription for a year and test it out, or how we want to move forward with that, yeah.
So I just